this program of World Pro Wrestling from the Pacific, it's elimination time for the TV Knockout Championship. We see the return of Tony Rickard against Gore the Mongolian. Peter Lauder meets Steve Rickard, and Lars Anderson clashes with Samoan Joe. But first, it's highlights from the recent Commonwealth title match between Steve and Lars Anderson.
Good wrestling by these two all the time. That mind is ticking over. The mind of Lars Anderson ticking over. What will I do to get myself out of this situation? Certainly locked in at the moment, but by no means beaten in this championship, Commonwealth Championship bout. Lower back in a holding pattern. Steve Rickard wanting to vary things a little. In comes the knee into the back of Lars Anderson. See that perspiration pouring off. There's the face of the both of them. More work going on in the face of Anderson than Rickard. Anybody said that Commonwealth title bouts were easy? Certainly not in this case. Two fine wrestlers. Rickard's still got Anderson's left arm up his back. Endeavoring to do something with the right arm, but it looks as though Anderson endeavoring to get that around the back of Rickard. In fact, if the referee wasn't there, I'm sure there might be even an endeavor to grab some hair. So you can see how those shoulders are pinned back on Anderson at this point. It's a difficult position to get out of. So Anderson not using up a great deal of energy at the moment to get out of it. Probably more mental energy being consumed at the moment. One minute, round three. The defender, Steve Rickard, of his Commonwealth title. Hasn't looked like losing this one yet. At that point, neither has Lars Anderson. Looked like being a loser. Nicely poised. Might see a bit of action now. Rickard's up on his feet, but he's into the turnbuckle. There'll have to be a break here. Yes, referee Kendall calling for the break. You just want Anderson there to, he doesn't want a break. To get those fists going into the stomach of Steve Rickard. Real close quarter stuff. The bell. The end of round three. Anderson still doesn't want to stop. He's been given a bit of room, so he wants to work on Rickard, but there it is. Round three in this Commonwealth title bout between Lars Anderson and Steve Rickard. We're into round four. This Commonwealth title bout. And it looks as though we've got blood. We've got blood, and that's an unhappy sight. And in fact, Lars Anderson is playing on that point. He's broken the skin on the forehead of Steve Rickard and really working on that point. The defending champion is on the canvas and he is bleeding. And it looks like there's a fair amount going into his eyes as well, which won't help, and a scream from one of the ladies in the crowd. Not happy at the sight of blood. Nobody would be happy at the sight of blood. At this point in this Commonwealth title bout. Well, how long can the champion carry on as Anderson continues to work on it? Back comes that fist from Rickard. Maybe he's still got some fight left in him. Looks as though he could have. Another fist to Lars Anderson. Back it comes. Anderson's starting to waver a little now. Rickard continues with those fists. Another one to the chest of Anderson. There's plenty of fight left in Rickard yet. Back he comes as Anderson goes back onto the turnbuckle. Anderson on the turnbuckle. Rickard keeps working as the referee tries to break them up as they're on the ropes. Now onto the ropes goes Anderson. And the sleeper hold. We've waited for it, but Anderson. Now that's interesting. Anderson managed to break out of the sleeper hold by throwing Rickard over the ropes. Now, will he be able to get back in? Well, it's not very often we see the sleeper hold broken, but it was that time by Lars Anderson. These fine wrestlers is really building up into something of a great Commonwealth title match. It's a pity just what's happened to Steve Rickard. It will affect them to some degree. Now, the side of the ring now known as Tony Rickard. As Lars Anderson works on the leg, looks like Lars Anderson will try the figure four. And if Rickard gets into the figure four, he'll never get out of it. There's Tony Rickard into the ring. It's Tony Rickard. Well, this is a turnaround. The boy helps Dad. Now it's out of the ring, so Dad is able to break out of the figure four. I would not think he would have got out of it otherwise. Look at the mess on the face of Rickard. Fist to Lars Anderson. Lars Anderson now wavering. He's against the rope. The bell is gone. The bell is gone to the end of the match. Referee Jack Kendall went to the canvas. These two are fighting on. Referee Jack Kendall now. This is amazing. Steve Rickard is going for the throat of Lars Anderson. I just can't believe what a time of Steve Rickard these days. He's really getting so worked up on the man. This time nothing happened to his son. His son is in there. Tony Rickard in to help this time. Well, it's just quite beyond me that Steve Rickard should go to these sort of lengths. And it looks as though the referee has decided that it is a double disqualification. There's the signal. What a tragic end to what was looking like a great Commonwealth title match between these two. A double disqualification on Lars Anderson and Steve Rickard.
The referee threw it out. You know, I'll say one thing, and I'll say it very clearly. Like, I am the greatest wrestler that New Zealand has ever seen. And I don't like the idea of the skinny kid getting involved in my matches. I had the old man beaten down. You understand that? Beaten down. And the kid gets involved. But I'll say one thing. You should try it 2 out of 3 like that. Huh? 2 out of 3 falls like that and find out what happened. Let's do it American style. American professional wrestling. Let's do it that way and find out what happened, But I think even though the kid got involved, yeah, Rickard, you're the veteran. Well, so am I. You're the champion, but I'm going to be the champion. You understand? I am the uncrowned champion. The odds were even.
That's a tough assignment. I don't reckon he can do it. But time will tell. Now it's to the TV Championship belt. And the first elimination sees the return of Tony Rickard. He's bigger, he's stronger, and he's more experienced than ever. And he's up against Gore the Mongolian. Gore the Mongolian and Tony Rickard. First thing we notice is that there's a lot more beef put on Tony Rickard there. I think about, it must be just over a year since we've seen him here. Yeah, but definitely over a year since we've seen him here in our World Pro Wrestling action. And he's certainly looking a lot better. Oh, there, he's swinging a leg across the face of Gore the Mongolian. Now he's got an arm lock. As the Mongolian goes down to the ground. That's more than half of the Goran's Mongolian teeth. Good start from Tony Rickard. He's been doing a lot of work in the gym and had quite a bit of overseas experience over the past year. And up fist to the stomach. And one to the back of the neck from the Mongolian. Back comes Tony Rickard. Heavy to the chest. Now, I must say, he is looking good. The overseas experience he's had, too, up with his father up in Pakistan and other places in the east and around the Pacific Islands. That's probably helped him a lot. We'll see here against the Mongolian. A tough opponent to get up against. Gore the Mongolian. Strong man. His brother's even stronger. Locking hands. Well, you see Tony Rickard's feeling that. Wanting to get off those knees if he can. Try to hold those strong hands of Gore the Mongolian.
Oh, heavy one, knee. Well, tries to get up again. He's going to have to watch that knee from Mongolian. He's up. He's up. A good showing. Good showing by Tony Rickard. But here he'll be thrown over. Slid out of that one. Okay, now that's interesting. Back somersault is count of 2 there. Back comes Tony Rickard. Called the Mongolian. Oh! Fighting the breeze there. They're giving Gore all the chance to get back with that foot into the back, Tony Rickard. He's on the rope, so there'll have to be a break. Well, for all the Tony Rickard fans, I'll be glad to see him back in the ring. He got up to a great start. They'll want to see him get some initiative back here. It's sad to see him lose that initiative now after such a great start. So Mongolian's got the upper hand at this stage over Tony Rickard. Across the ring goes Rickard. Back at the Mongolian. Over and back with somersault. Well, I think all the Mongolian senses that having a bit of problems. Bit of a problem there. Tony Rickard in the lower part of his back, and the Mongolian is playing on that particular point. There goes a knee into it right now. He's on the rope. Referee calling for the break. Yes. We've got a bit of surprise coming through from Tony Rickard. And that's where I think if he's going to have any chance. Oh, right outside the ring goes Tony Rickard. Goes to have he had any chance of beating Gore the Mongolian, then youthfulness and surprise would probably be the thing. At the moment, a heavy fall onto the wooden floor for the Mongolian. Head front on the canvas, referee pointing out, grab the hair. Rules once again, grabs the hair, referee telling him to stand back. Like I think in a way threatening to disqualify him. Come on, Tony Rickard, back into that ring. All the Mongolian giving him no chance to get back in the ring. Now he's got to headbutt. Referee, Jack Kendall saying stand right back. As lovely and beautiful cradle. Yes. A lovely cradle for Tony Rickard. And there's a great start for a nice front leg. Tony Rickard, youthfulness and surprise, paid off there. So a win to Tony Rickard. Well, surprise was certainly the essence in this one. Tony Rickard endeavoring to get back into the ring as Gore the Mongolian had the upper hand. There's the head into the stomach and the chest of Tony Rickard. Back here comes the rope. Referee Jack Kendall telling Gore the Mongolian to stand back a bit. And there's a surprise as he goes over and gets Gore the Mongolian in the cradle and gets a surprise win here in our first match. More action from the TV Championship right after this break. Mark Lewin shortly. Well, we'll hope so. I know you'll be looking forward to a rematch between those two, Mark Lewin and King Kamaka. Now let's go to our tag match for tonight to ring announcer Ray Columbus.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavyweight tag wrestling contest. In the red corner from New Zealand, Rob McCall and his partner from Samoa, Tamasasa. In the blue corner from Australia, Larry O'Day, and his partner from Hawaii, King Kamaka. The referee, Chris Miller.
King Kamaka, Larry O'Day. Referee telling one out, O'Day leaves the ring, Kamaka and Rob McCall.
Well, if you haven't seen it before, folks, I'm quite sure we'll see the power of these two together, Kamaka and Larry O'Day.
Kamaka locks up, referee's hold, McCall takes the first move, and he has an Japanese arm bar, Japanese arm twist applied to King Kamaka.
Well, it is McCall to get the first one up.
There's a lot of noise coming for Kamaka. Not able to counter this one as yet. I think McCall's looking for that tag if he can get it too. Before Kamaka moved in, but he's a little late.
Hole on the floor outside the ring, thrown out by Kamaka. Tamasasa from Samoa goes to the assistance of McCall.
Get back in here, says King Kamaka. A rough start for Rob McCall, helped by Tamasasa. McCall back into the ring. Kamaka pushes the referee on the right end of the turnbuckle.
McCall still on the floor outside the ring. Tamasasa again assisting Rob McCall back to the apron of the ring. The referee telling O'Day obviously tagged, and the referee telling O'Day to stay away from the ropes and allow McCall to enter the ring. Incidentally, the referee will count, but he will stop his count and always commence it again if there's any interference from a wrestler inside, such as was the case with O'Day.
Well, McCall got himself into the ring. Still a little dazed, though, and Larry O'Day wasting no time. McCall is going to get none of his breath back, he reckons. Straight to the head goes to the turnbuckle again, Rob McCall. There's the Kamaka. That was quick thinking by Rob McCall. In fact, he's done more quick thinking.
Coming back on those forearms today. Drilled with there across the ring. Good drop kick by Rob McCall. Never known that. Well, McCall looked to be right out of this match, but he certainly come back into it, Barry.
Well, Tamasasa comes in and makes the tag behind the referee's back while the referee keeps Kamaka out.
Tamasasa. Tamasasa with the arm twist applied to O'Day.
Tamasasa comes back in the corner. The tag is made. Back comes Rob McCall. Unlock still applied on Larry O'Day. I don't think Larry O'Day quite expected what was going to happen from Rob McCall, but now looks like these two will have the upper hand. Rob McCall to get the treatment again.
Heavy knee by Kamaka. Body slam. Ooh. Knee drop, and Kamaka covering McCall. He didn't even try for the fall. He actually pulled McCall off the canvas. Pulled him away from the canvas, not taking the fall. Just quite content to carry on punishing him. Sasa tagged and comes in the ring, takes the arm. Kamaka stops him.
Elimination number 3 in time for Anderson to show his class against fiery Samoan Joe. Loud Samoan Joe. He'll go straight in. Very popular figure on the New Zealand circuit and in fact in the Far East circuit. Always gets off to it. Very fiery start. Loud Anderson already saying something to the referee. And playing to the crowd as well. Did you see that? Did you see that? Loud Anderson. One half of the famous tag team. Oh, and a notice Anderson going back in the turnbuckle. Fist for the... Lars Anderson, who certainly win any Kenny Rogers lookalike contest. Heavy fist in the face. Another one. Playing for Samoa Joe. Just makes quieten him down, feels Lars Anderson. Take a lot more than that to put Samoa Joe down and think he comes. Knee there. More fist to the chest and the stomach, and Lars Anderson playing on the ropes this time. Ah! Big time. Lovely work by Samoa Joe. That's what the crowd like to see. No, he said. That looks like really one of the solar plexus. Beautiful knee jump into the neck of Lars Anderson. Across the body, gets the count of 2. There comes Anderson. Looked a little tired getting up that time. Lars Anderson, a very strong man. Well, we'll probably favour him in a contest like this. And Samoa Joe's done well. He's had a good year this year. Went from strength to strength last year. Gone along on the same lines this year. The overseas experience really starting to show. A little playing for time goes on from Lars Anderson. Anderson throws Samoa Joe to the ropes. Oh! Shoulder into the chest of Lars Anderson, but he's quickly up. Samoa Joe on top pulls that hair of Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe wastes no time of fighting back. This is interesting. One way, then the other, but Samoa Joe is getting the throws in. That's probably to some surprisingly good news for Samoa Joe fans. Going well against the strength of Lars Anderson. Let's look towards those ropes. So there's Anderson who throws Samoa Joe to the ropes, and in goes the shoulder. Well, as you can imagine, that can be a pretty heavy thing as you come off the rope. You have a shoulder going to the chest. What Anderson trying here? It looks as though suplex is on there. He's across, and Jack Campbell gives the count of 2 off roll Samoa Joe. Well, those suplexes must certainly be felt when they're done. Now, Lars Anderson, it looks as though just playing with Samoa Joe a little. Doesn't get that 3 count. That's what's needed for the pin. Samoa Joe looking a little tired. Oh, he missed! He missed! Lars Anderson missed! And there's the famous headbutt of Samoa Joe. Crowd love that one. Anderson in trouble now as he's thrown to the canvas by Samoa Joe. Back comes Samoa Joe. He misses this time. Well, he fell heavily on that knee. I thought heavily on one of his forearms too, so Lars Anderson wasting no time in getting back in. Now this may be the death knell for Samoa Joe. It looks as though he's going to try his famous figure 4. Lars Anderson with the figure 4 on Samoa Joe. Now this one, before they don't come out of the sleeper hole, they don't come out of this one either when Lars Anderson tries his figure 4. Samoa Joe is fighting. He's saying no to Jack Campbell. No, I don't give in. He must give in. He must give in. They don't come out of this one. Do you, says Jack Campbell. Do you? Yes. And there it is. He's given in to win to Lars Anderson with the figure 4. Lars Anderson certainly didn't have this one all his own way. As you see here, Samoa Joe is doing really well until this particular point when he had this heavy fall, heavy on the knee, heavy on the forearm, and as I said, that seemed to be the death knell for Samoa Joe. And in fact it was, as Lars Anderson came quickly in and heavily on those vulnerable points of Samoa Joe. And that was the knee, first of all. And then he twisted himself around into his now world-famous figure 4. And there it was all over. A win to Lars Anderson. And that's it from World Pro Wrestling. Well, I don't know about you, I can't wait for that match between Anderson and Rickard over 3 falls. But join me next time for more on-the-mat action from the Pacific.